Today I would like to talk you through how to make a grounding box. And when we're talking in this sense about making a grounding box, it's not in the sense of grounding by touching the earth with your feet or hands, though that is beneficial as well and might be covered in another video at some point. This is really about grounding in the sense of orientating yourself and your body and mind to the here and now. It's been shown to be helpful sometimes to have a grounding box handy with some of your favourite things in, so that process of orientating yourself to the here and now is easier. The first step is to get yourself a box, possibly like an old shoe box, or it might be a basket, or it could be something that has a particular meaning to you. So that could be, say, like a fishing tackle box, or it might be a sewing box that you use, and you can personalize that a little bit if you wanted to by sticking a photo on it or something that you like. It might be flowers, it might be something you draw on it. Within this box you can keep a list of grounding techniques, which I'll cover a few of on this channel, so you could put together a list of those different techniques, and you could have on a list as well things like positive affirmations that you find particularly helpful for yourself. So that'd be your personalized affirmations that you make for yourself. I can also cover that in another video. And it might also be happy memories that you have, so you could have a photo in there, for example, or it might be just writing down a sentence or two about a happy memory that you have. You can also make a little list of contact information of some trusted friends or family who you feel that you would like to speak to, or who might be willing to help and support you when you're feeling down, or if you really need to speak to somebody. And so it's helpful to just kind of write those people's names down and their contact information and leave that in there as well if you want. Within this box you can also leave in there things that you like the smell of, for example, like a scented candle, and other small sensory objects. It might be that you have a particular hand cream that you like the smell of. It might be that there's some like a half packet of mints that you could leave in there that would stimulate your taste sensations, or maybe some chewing gum. You could leave in there something like a fabric that you could touch that's nice and soft, or that you like the feel of. Or if you've got a stress ball, you could leave a stress ball in there just to kind of feel the different textures on that. Somebody might have some happy pictures with friends or family that they like, or a particular place that they enjoyed visiting or felt calm and safe at. It might be that you have in there, an MP3 player with some chilled out tunes on it, or meditation tracks, and it's thinking about, well, what can I put in there that would cover all of the five senses? So that includes things that you can see that possibly could be bright coloured things, things that you can touch and that have got different textures, and things that might make a noise, or might be something that you listen to, for example, like music, and also something that has nice smells. So you could put something like we said there, like a scented candle, or maybe some flowers in there, or maybe like an essential oil would be nice, one that you particularly like the smell of. And then something you could taste, so like the packet of mints or something like that. If you have a particular book you like, you could put that in there to have a little read of, or you might have magazines in there which are on subjects that you like. So that might be something like a cycling magazine, or it might be a gardening magazine, or anything that's kind of like your hobbies or your interests you could have in there. It might also be helpful to make a little list of things that you find particularly comforting and comfortable. So it might be things like going to have a bath, or trying a meditation that you particularly like, or a visualization technique that you particularly like. Or it might be simply having something in there connected to your hobbies that you could have a go at and play around with, just to kind of orientate your brain to a practical task in the here and now. It could be helpful to have a little notebook or kind of journal that you leave in there with a little pencil or pen, and you could just note down any content of things briefly, of what has woken you up, or what's been bothering you, or set you off to a kind of anxious state, and just note that down. And that's maybe something to build your own self-awareness, or potentially to bring to your therapy sessions if you're in therapy down the line. Other examples of things that might be in the box might be something like a small branch from a pine tree, if somebody likes going for walks in the pine forest, essential oils, which I've mentioned already. So the idea is to just, if you are feeling anxious or ruminating on things, or if you've woken up in the middle of the night and worried after a nightmare or something like that, that you can open up this box and just go through the things in it, and they can help ground you, bring you back to the present, but also bring up happier memories, bring up things that you enjoy doing, and even some things there that might be little practical things you can do around your hobby. Maybe this is something that you could try for yourself, making a grounding box, and I hope you enjoy making it, because it's quite a nice thing to just make for yourself anyway, but also it has been effective for people I've worked with. If you enjoyed making the grounding box for yourself, or just listening through how to do this technique, then please subscribe to the channel to learn more techniques, and give the video a like. Thank you very much. Bye.